Hello, and thank you for joining me today. I am Gemma from the Crafty Little Gem, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator based here in the UK. Today we are going to be making a little notebook that holds a pen, and when you open it up, it has a little calendar inside. This was just so I could use up some of these. I have a few left. You don't have to put this bit in at all, but this is just a nice little like shopping notepad or anything that you can just pop in your bag and off you go if you need to scribble anything down. So that's what we're making today. I am using the Stampin' Up! Statement of My Heart stamp set. This is my go-to when I don't really know what topper to do, and now I'll change it up after I've done this one. I have used the deckled rectangle dies, and this is cutting out the layers and my sentiment there. So I've used those. They're really good to have in your collection. And I have these iDoodles little notepads. You get 4 in a set, and I think they're £1.30 for 4, so really good value. So I am going in with this gorgeous paper. I don't know what it's called. My fantastic friend Tammy gifted me a few different DSPs, and this one I love. It's got the crushed curry in, and the back side is that, which is really nice as well. But I absolutely love these birds. We are going in with the crushed curry cardstock, and it needs to measure 9 1/8 by 6. So 9 1/8 by 6. I have my little notes here. I hope they're right. So, yep, 9 1/8 by 6. So on the 9 1/8 side, we are going to score at 4 3/8. So there. 4 3/4. So there. And 5 1/8. So it is there. So we should have 3 little score lines just off to one side. So what we're going to do is that is the scoring. I'm just going to grab my trimmer. And my bone folder. As you can see, I am as ready as always. And what we're going to do is we're just going to fold and burnish them score lines and that middle one. Go on, like so. Now, don't worry that this top one is shorter than the bottom one. We need it there for a reason. But I'm just going to bring my trimmer in, and I've changed this. So on this 2-inch side from the bottom, you're doing both the same, and you are just going to cut from this score line with it folded in half out. So you're going to cut, you folded it on the middle one, and you just cut at 2 inches. We're going to flip it over, and we're going to do exactly the same. Line it up on that 2-inch side and cut out. So we have 2 inches at the bottom and 2 inches at the top. So you've got 2 inches left in the middle because it is 6. So that can come out of the way. I am just going to tidy up that edge. So I've just seen that my blade obviously needs trimming. And this is what you have. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to actually pop those in. Can you see that all went in? Just hold them 2 before the score line, and then it'll pop, and you can just have this one out and those 2 in. So they're going to get glued, and then all of a sudden this side is going to line up as it should do. So that's the first thing we're going to do. We're going to get our liquid adhesive. Pop a tiny little bit just on the inside. So this is the larger bit, this is the shorter bit, and we're having it just on the larger bit, and then you can fold it in half or just on that score line there, and you can burnish that down at the top and bottom, and then when you pop it up, that's where your pen's going to hold. Oh, it's a bit scraggy on that bottom as well. We'll have that cleaned up. like so. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab one of these notepads that I have in my other one because I've had it open. Check that everything's there, and we're actually going to put liquid adhesive on, and we're going to butt it right up to this corner here so it actually sits flush with this side. You'll have a 1/16 of an inch on the 3 sides, so the top, the bottom, and on this right hand side. But I'm just going to go in with a little bit of adhesive, and I'm sorry if I get my head in, I just want to make sure it is right. It needs to go up a bit. So you've got a tiny 1/16 of an inch on 3 sides, and then just bring that side up and make sure that's really close to where you folded it over. So that should just fold over like that now. So we are going to go in with, I have got a different calendar, and all I've done is I've taken the deckled dies, the next one up, that will give this a frame. So that is entirely up to whatever calendar you have on how big you want that bit to be, but obviously you don't want it any bigger than this front bit, which is 3 7/8. So we have that onto there. We have 2 pieces of DSP, and this measures 3 7/8 by 5 7/8, and we're going to have one on the inside, and we're going to pop that in there with a really nice thin edge. Like so. And then we're going to adhere our little calendar and the backing. I'm going to have mine at the top there. I think, I can't remember where I put it. Oh, I did. I put it at the top on that one as well. So that's in there. We're then just going to pop the second piece of DSP just on this front. And that will go on there. This is why I love liquid glue, because it gives you a little bit of wiggle room. To get it where you want it. And then what we need to do is we're going to put our topper on. So first of all, have I done the wrong topper? I have. So that one was for that, but it doesn't matter. I can get another one cut. I won't be long. So that didn't take long at all, but I just thought I would keep the deckled dies out for you. So I used the third one to cut out my sentiment. Third one for the middle to cut out my sentiment. And then I used the fourth one to cut out a larger one for the backing. But I absolutely love them dies. They are brilliant. So what we are now going to do is we are going to pop that onto the top. Again, using the liquid adhesive, and I'm going to have that at the top. I have got my sentiment that I have also stamped in the crushed curry, and I'm just going to get some little dimensionals, one in each corner and then one in the middle, because if this is going in a bag or anything, then you do want it to keep well. And I think these are really good for like little thank you gifts, New Year's Eve gifts, and bits and pieces like that. So my next thing is I don't have any crushed curry little hearts, but I do have these left over, and they are the white and the red ones. So I've just popped a little white one in the centre there. And then all you need is a pen. Now these are standard size pens, and it will just slot in there like so. And that is your little notebook done. You could decorate it up however you like. and use whatever papers you like and everything. But thank you for watching. I hope you have a go. Any questions, please leave them in the comments, and I shall see you again next time. Thank you. Bye bye.